it's been a horrible year for the Patriots, and it has felt as if the tides are moving in a direction that this could be the end for Bill Belichick in New England, according to this reporting that is to be the case. He's 71 years old. He's still one of the best defensive minds in the game, and that is why it makes perfect sense for Bill Belichick to be the next coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. You heard it here first. Maybe you didn't, because some people around the league have said if Bill Belichick wants to continue coaching in the National Football League, of teams that would make sense for him to potentially go to, the Chargers could be that team. They have Justin Herbert, who by all means has had his ups and downs. We have talked about them extensively on this show. He is out for the rest of the season now with a broken finger, but he is their franchise quarterback, and they have a young offensive mind in Kellen Moore. What do they need? A good defense. A great defense. And what could Bill Belichick contribute to another team? Perhaps continuing to build and run a great defense. Now, the thing will all come down to, can Bill Belichick not be the dictator of a team? Like, his refusal to let go of power in the front office is one of the reasons why the Patriots are in the position that they are in today. And I think that would be rule number one if an organization brings Bill Belichick in, is that he cannot be the decision maker, the lead decision maker at that within that team. We'll see, but it is the end of an era. We talked about dynasties earlier. This would be the last fraction of that breaking off between the Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, wonderful dynasty of the New England Patriots. And it seems like it is coming to an official end.
We don't have a whole lot of time to dive into it. When the season ends and they decide to make it official that he's no longer with the Patriots, we can talk about it. Because I'm not so sure you don't give him the full reins again.
I cannot.
Why not? I've seen
the offensive mess that is the New England Patriots.
That's not all him.
It's a lot him.
It is a lot him, but that's not all him. And that offense, the offensive of the Patriots throughout the course of his tenure at the Patriots, you can say, well, it helps having Tom Brady, and you're absolutely correct. But we've seen 3 or 4 different iterations of that Patriots offense where it was Corey Dillon-centric, running game-centric. Then it goes to the Randy Moss-centric, where it is Tom Brady throwing the ball to big bad Randy Moss down the sideline. And then you got the 2 tight ends with Hernandez and Gronk, and then you got the 1 tight end, which is Gronk, and now you're back to running the football. When you think about the way that LeGarrette Blount and some of those other Patriots running backs have come through there in their heyday. So I'm not sure how much of this is this is absolutely bad. The offense is absolutely bad. Sure. But I'm not sure you don't say, hey, you know what? He's got a track record of doing good things. And while the offense may have been bad, the defense, he's hit on all of those players. So there may still be something there.
I just don't think he can have unilateral control. Like, the Patriots have been one of the worst quarterback teams in the NFL since Tom Brady became a Tampa Bay Buccaneer and then ultimately retired. The Mac Jones experience, no. Bailey Zappi, what's going on? The Cam Newton trial, unfortunately, at this point. Like that, but because they were desperate. They have been a desperate team offensively, and because Bill Belichick has been so fortified in his role as pseudo GM, he's had that kind of power. So we'll see. I mean, I think another team, no, we don't have to go down that rabbit hole, but if he was connected to a team like Washington, perhaps. But if you had the options of Washington, and listen, I am firing Brandon Staley. I am just assuming that finally Brandon Staley has done so much, or I should say so little, for the Chargers that there is no way the Chargers continue to go with Brandon Staley as their head coach moving forward when this season ends. I thought it would happen after they blew a 22-point lead to the Jags in the playoffs last year. Not the case. There have been a handful of games this season where I thought, this is going to be the morning. It hasn't happened. But assuming that to be true, and assuming the Washington Commanders move on, if you were deciding between Washington and LA, you're going to Herbert. You're not taking Sam Howell over Justin Herbert. There's still so much more potential there.
That's the thing. If, again, this is all speculative, all alleged reporting from SI, which is a real thing. If you're telling me that Herbert is one of those types of quarterbacks, when Bill Belichick had one of those types of quarterbacks, he was able to build an offense around that quarterback in multiple different ways. So that is my thought. Herbert's supposed to be great. Well, Bill Belichick has coached a great quarterback and put different weapons and ran a different style of, and been successful with different styles of offenses, different emphases on the offense, be it big play, run game, short passing game. He's been able to build offenses to that quarterback strength. I think you can trust him in that situation. If he goes to Washington, maybe you'd say, hey, Bill, no. But in L.A., San Diego, wherever the hell they're at.
L.A.
Whatever. That is where you would say, okay, I think you can give Belichick the full control.
The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m.